Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Pleb. In this Sunday report, Justin Trudeau has been caught lying about the forest fires in Canada. Canada's top think tank comes out and proves Justin Trudeau lied about climate change causing the fires. We have Marco Mendoncino literally running away from the media. We have the dad from the school board who gave that powerful speech back at Parliament Hill to give another one. We also have a race tomorrow in Portage Lisgar, the PPC versus the CPC. So sit back, let's start today's report. Before we start this video, could I kindly ask you to subscribe? I tell you the stories that the mainstream media will not tell you. With Bill C-11 here and internet censorship and algorithms being controlled by Justin Trudeau, I need all the help I can get. So if you could subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it a lot. Well, guys, I hit 30,000 subscribers right as I'm recording this video. Your boy also is now at 1 million views per month on his channel, which just goes to show that hard work always pays off, and I appreciate you guys for giving me support and watching my channel. It means the world to me. Love you guys. We are only getting started here on the Pleb Reporter channel, so thank you. All right, so today's story, we're going to kick it off with none other than the Fraser Institute coming out and writing an article disproving Justin Trudeau, his climate hysteria, that climate change is what caused the fire. Look at this headline here. Prime Minister Trudeau said we're seeing more and more of these fires because of climate change. This statement is false. Well, anyone with half a brain cell already knew that. Let's see what they have inside this article. For the sake of entertainment, I won't read the whole article, but look at this chart here from Wildfire Information System, which has been tracking forest fires since, I believe, 1959. Forest fires were actually peaking somewhere around 1994 and 1989 over here. If you look, orange is the amount of forest fires started. Blue is the amount, I believe, of hectares burned. We're on a downward trend here over the last few decades. Well, thanks to the internet, we know who started the fire. The Twitter detectives are always undefeated. We have a tweet here from COVID Parent who busts Justin Trudeau with a match running through the forest. Did you start the fire, Justin? Or was it your eco-terrorist friend, Mr. Stephen Guilbeault, who's been arrested for eco-terrorism in the past? Was it him? We all know there's no low too low that the left won't go. But let me ask you a question. Do you think they would voluntarily start forest fires to push an agenda forward? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of liars, Marco Mendoncino lied for what, the millionth time this week? But reporters were not letting him have it. Marco Mendoncino was getting grilled so hard on a question that he literally ran away from reporters. Let's roll the clip here.
And I will be working very closely with the CSC. So this is, I think, a very good and thorough summation of the actions that we've taken to date. And I'll be happy to take more questions.
I'll be happy to take more questions. And then he walks away and tries to evade questions. Rewind that. Just this is hilarious.
And I'll be happy to take more questions.
Wow. Are the media finally doing their job in Canada? Have you seen the media that aggressive since, Stephen Harper? Well, it looks like they finally got to him. Let's watch this clip together of Marco Mendoncino getting grilled by the media here.
Come on! Why didn't your staff tell you? What's the explanation?
How is it credible that all of the most senior staff who are paid for by taxpayers and government and the PCO and the Prime Minister's office and your office knew, but somehow you and the Prime Minister were only told after the fact? How is that in any way credible to the average person who goes to their job and does their job every day?
Okay, first of all, let's all take a breath. And I want to be responsive to your questions. What I said is that I would be coming down to take more questions in this afternoon. But
you said
what I would say,
and then you didn't cut your office.
We waited for 5 hours for you yesterday.
Well, I'm here right now, and I will be here again. Absolument. tout à fait. But I agree with you that there is a challenge there, which is why we have taken steps to address that through corrective actions internally, as well as by making sure that the CSE works very closely with victims' families going forward.
Why didn't your staff tell you?
All right, let's skip through the French part.
Why didn't your staff tell you? Why didn't?
Is it standard operating procedure at your office that you are kept in the dark? And will you let anyone go in response to the handling of this?
Of course not. And my job as the Minister of Public Safety is to make sure that we are identifying issues where there are challenges on information flow. And so what I have done in each and every one of these cases is to be responsive to those challenges by issuing ministerial directives to clarify so that we are strengthening our ability to get the information that we need. So that has been done certainly in the case of Bernardo through the issuing of a new ministerial directive. As far as internal matters, I've dealt with it.
What does that mean?
Why didn't your staff tell you? Why can you just
Sir, Minister,
what is the explanation?
Sorry.
If it's not to keep you in the dark, what's the
don't-
explanation?
So again, I can not answer all of the questions when they're coming at the same time.
So why didn't your staff tell you? What's the explanation? What was the explanation from your staff as to why they didn't tell you?
The short answer is it is unacceptable. And my job is to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And
That's
the way
not
to do
answering
that,
the question.
Why did it happen in the first place?
It's not your first day in cabinet, right? You're many years into cabinet. It's not a new.
Acceptez-vous une part du blanc,
So-
Ms.
Bernardo going
So-
back to maximum security or
so
not?
I'm going to come back to that question, but first, what's important is that these issues are identified and they're corrected. And so that is what I have done with my team to be sure that there is no further breakdown in information flow. It is important that I get those briefings in a timely manner. That is made abundantly clear. More importantly than that, back to the question that was posed, I believe that the decision to transfer Paul Bernardo to a medium security institution does not sit well with Canadians because it is in the front to the victims, in particular of Leslie Mahaffey and Kristen French, and that is why we are going to support them. We're going to make sure that victims' rights are at the center of these decisions, and that going forward, victims are notified in a timely manner before those decisions are taken.
So will he be moved back?
We as Canadians deserve so much better than this. We absolutely need to fire the liar. What do you guys think? Should Marco Mendoncino resign or get fired from Justin Trudeau? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys remember the speech that I posted the other day on my video of this father here at the school board? Well, they added music and really emphasized how great that speech was. Some of you guys in the comments were saying, hey, Pleb, I was literally brought to tears by the speech. Well, how about we watch it again now with like powerful music?
Tell Christians that Muslims don't like them. To tell Muslims that Christians don't like them. To tell white Canadians that Arabs don't like them. To tell Arabs that white Canadians don't like them. Today, ladies and gentlemen, you are proof that we are one nation under God. God bless you. The people united will absolutely never be defeated. I want you to chant that 3 more times. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
What an absolute tearjerker of a clip, right? I know you're feeling that emotion right now, for sure. Well, that dad was back on Parliament Hill yesterday to talk to freedom fighters and give another speech, and let's watch it. We got this one from none other than Daisy Media. Let's roll the clip. The man, his name is Kamil Sheikh, who is a concerned father and Muslim from Ottawa.
Sorry. Beautiful. I can hug the men, cannot hug the women. Unfortunately, you don't need a definition for a woman. When you grew up, you knew what mom and dad were. That is a little, oh, he's got a little, does he have blood? He's okay. Mom will come, you know, we need both. It's a healthy balance. And today, we're also celebrating that balance, the nuclear family. That family could be white. It could be East Indian, it could be First Nations, but it's all Canadian families. Yes. And if I, God forbid, God bless you, salam alaikum. If I'm coming onto the street and I see a 12-year-old teenage girl, her name, I don't care at the point. If she is being assaulted, I'm not going to ask if your name is Rita or Fatima. You're being assaulted. I'm a father. I'm going to come to protect. So, as a father, naturally, I'm going to protect my family. But as a father, I'm going to protect my neighbor's family. And you know what? You can go across the nation and protect every other Jessica and Jennifer and Fatima and Zainab throughout this wonderful nation. But this man who is supposed to be leading us, all of us. Oh, you like that one? And I won't, as a Muslim, I can't say the full F word. So I'll say F Trudeau, yes, from the Muslim community. Okay? Let's make that clear. Now I gotta say stuff for the Okay.
We're learning here. We're learning here.
The world would be such a better place with more dads like Camille. Shout out to you, Camille. I hope to meet you one day at these protests. And on our last story, tomorrow is election day in Portage Lisgar. The PPC and the CPC are about to go at it. And we're about to figure out if Maxime Bernier is actually a competent leader. If he can't win tomorrow, you guys have to ask yourselves some serious questions. Because from what I've seen in this whole leadership race in Portage Lisgar is the most based riding in probably all of Canada. If Max can't win there, he's pretty hopeless. But let's watch the clip that Maxime's team put out ahead of the election.
Well, Maxime is the only politician in Canada who will say a thing about the harm coming to kids. Not one Conservative politician will speak up about any of this child abuse. He's the only one that does.
They don't like what we are saying. They know that it may become popular because it's based on common sense. They're against the family.
The Conservative Party needs to be sent a message. They're not conserving anything except Trudeau's latest insane policies.
Mixing the mind of your kids about the sexuality, why doing that? It must be illegal.
They're having this rammed down their throats.
I have no respect for politicians who will remain silent and won't even stand up for teenage girls or children in general.
I'll let provinces make decisions about the education system.
There's no hope with this Conservative Party. They won't even let Conservatives run for the party.
They don't want to engage in a discussion with us because they know that they won't be able to win.
I've seen with so-called Conservative Party.
More and more are coming on our side.
And if we want to change our government, we have to start with the smallest thing.
A kid is not born in the wrong body. That does not exist.
What's next for you now?
After this, I'm immediately headed to Manitoba. I'll be with Maxime Bernier out in Portage Lisgar.
June 19th, vote for Maxime Bernier.
So Billboard Chris and Josh Alexander are on the Maxime Bernier train. Or you guys could vote for the Conservative candidate. I believe his name is Brandon Leslie, who should fire his marketing team. Brandon, if you're watching this, Let's Go Brandon is what we use to make fun of Joe Biden. Why are you using this slogan? Fire your marketing team. This is comically bad. Comically bad. Whatever happens tomorrow in Portage Lisgar, I'll be happy with the result. I think the House of Commons will be a lot funnier and more entertaining with Maxime Bernier in it, bringing up culture wars issues that the Conservatives won't touch. And PPC bros, you guys have to be realistic with yourself. If Maxime Bernier loses tomorrow in Portage Lisgar, which is probably the most based riding in all of Canada, you need to reconsider your leadership for the party. You know the Pleb's been saying you have the wrong leader forever. Well, tomorrow, the PPC is going to get their answer. Because if they can't win Lisgar, it's over for Bernier. Let's end the video on this question. Who would you guys vote for? Let me know in the comments. Are you voting for the Conservative? If you lived in Portage Lisgar, would you vote for Max? Or would you vote for Let's Go Brandon? I really want to know in the comments, guys. Let me know down below. If you guys enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. We just hit 30,000 subscribers. And if you thought this video is garbage, put a thumbs down. I'm cool with that too. My name is The Pleb. This is your Sunday report, and I will see you at the next one. Peace.